Finalizar. 12:01 de la noche.
What do you know about your roots? Here in Sullana, Peru, a craftsman wants to know, then sculpt. Today is August 21st, 2023. I'm Nelson Peñarera Castillo reporting from Sullana, and this is Live Connection. Previously, I told you about a discovery in journalistic terms. Chira Valley in Peruvian Northern makes handicraft of banana fiber. When we started to wonder the choices it could be in terms of economic development, we have an update. The same craftsman who showed us our Nero Orchilalo encouraged himself for another project, making a scale statue of a Capuyana. We call Capuyana to the wife of the Curaca. Before the existence of Sullana, Chira Valley was a set of towns. Each one had a leader or Curaca. He was in charge of the administration. When the Curaca passed away, his wife had the right to lead, but under specific conditions. His first son should be under legal age, or she didn't have any first son. That's the recent citing by the anthropologist Elima Aguirre, who was born here in Sullana. She wrote it on her book El Regreso de los Tallanes, The Return of Tallanes, published by the University of Navarra, Spain, which I told you about before on my social media. The few information we have today comes from the Little Chronicles, but they judge instead of describing. That's why the craftsman Anthony Medina is researching now. He wants to know how the Capuyanas look like. Once he gets enough facts, he wants to make a statue of a Capuyana. It will be over 3.3 feet high and it will be exhibited at Luis Cruz Museum. It's located at Sullana Convention Center, next to the main square. I mentioned the Tallanes. What we know about Tallanes is they developed between 6th to 16th centuries. As a reference, Incas appear in 12th century and Spanish conquered actual Peru in 16th century. So Tallanes lived during these times. We also know that they lived across Piura Department coast, the north of Lambayeque Department, maybe the south of Tumbes Department, and definitely the south of Loja Province in Ecuador. In fact, Tallanes occupied the most occidental mainland of South America. All that information was collected by the archaeological research, but archaeologists recognize that timeline has holes. Despite Anthony Medina is doing his research, but he doesn't have enough money. He's looking for funds to continue and making the statue dedicated to the Capuyanas. If you want to sponsor him, go to Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Find him as at Salitrarte Shop. If you don't know how to spell it, leave me a comment on this video. A breaking news is the anthropologist Elima Aguirre is going to make a video about this issue. Ms. Aguirre is advising Anthony Medina as well. If you want to see the scale statue of a Capuyana, go to my Instagram account. Find me as @NelsonSullana. Thanks for joining us. Follow the hashtags LiveConnection and Nelson Live. I am Nelson @NelsonSullana on every social media. In Sullana, Peru, I'm Nelson Peñarera Castillo reporting. See you in the next Live Connection.